Hey now, everybody, it's the Rob from 106.1 KISS FM here with my tag team partner in podcasting. Look at that hooded man, that hooded sweatshirt, sexual chocolate, Jerry Valeri. Good morning, Jer.
Good morning, Rob. I'm feeling very snuggly today. I'm all snuggled up.
You're looking very snuggly.
We have the same weather as Indiana, don't we? Because it's like 38-ish and a little wet and rainy. Like, we're usually on par climate-wise.
A little bit. You've had snow, though, which we have not had yet.
Don't let anyone fool you into thinking we've had snow. We had, it snowed for 15 minutes and stayed on the ground for 2. That wasn't snow.
Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, some flurries.
Flakes and flurries.
I'm still getting set up over here. Give me 1 sec while I plug this.
Yeah, I appreciate you going early for me today because it's just it's a cluster over here.
Dude,
but I do have the sheet and I'm ready to go.
I made my predictions. By the way, we need to address real quick before we jump into predictions. First of all, I believe our
before you get into it, let me say, because I want to be the one that gives you credit. Because you should never have to give yourself credit when you do something good. Rob Hirschbuel.
It's radio.
What do you mean?
All I see is people giving themselves credit in this business.
Oh, I know. But I don't want us to be those people. I want to give you credit. Dear Rob, if I'm ever about to lose my job, will you please let me know?
I will lose mine before you will lose yours.
You are a swami, sir. You are a psychic. You saw it not just yesterday. You saw it like a week ago. After he had that match where it was very Andy Kaufman-like, they gave him that match against Becky Lynch. You said, James Ellsworth, it just feels like he's going to get released soon. And then yesterday you're like, I think he's going to be released. And before the video was even posted, they had already future endeavored him.
Yeah, I was I won't say proud because I like James and I don't want to find joy in his release, but it just felt like this is what they do before people go.
Did you see Mick Foley wrote some really nice things about him?
James Ellsworth, he's right. He had a great run. James Ellsworth was in the company for 1 year. 1 year. He made quite an impact, especially in those first few months.
Yeah, he had a program with Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles
for the title,
the heavyweight champions. Yes. Yeah, I mean
he has no chin.
Awesome. He's such an ugly-looking guy.
I have a James Ellsworth shirt. Given Jerry bought it for me, but I haven't. I have pride in it.
I love that because you got that shirt in December from me, and that shirt lasted. It didn't make it a year. He didn't make it a year from the minute you got the shirt.
He outlived his potential. He had a contract, dude.
He did. So, and I think he's already getting bookings. Like, people are already trying to book him and stuff, and so he's going to be fine. So congratulations. I almost say congratulations, James Ellsworth. You're winning, and Rob predicted it.
Yeah, I appreciate you helping me look good too there, James. So, yeah, agreed. He was the chinless wonder. And I saw this great GIF of him yesterday I'd never really paid attention to before. It was from a SmackDown. AJ Styles trying to put a chin lock on James Ellsworth, and it didn't work. It just, like, as soon as he applied it, it's like his fingers slipped. It was really funny. I always appreciate his contributions. And I'm sorry to see him go, but I feel like with everything that happened to him, he hit a home run and greatly outlived his potential. He lived up to his potential.
And Ellsworth was never as funny as he was when JBL was calling his matches.
That's true.
Because JBL, and I'm not particularly a big fan of JBL. I think he's an oaf, but he was relentless with Ellsworth, and I thought that was always funny.
Back when we used to do the line of the night, they were always directed to James Ellsworth.
They were. He gave us a year of lines of the night.
Yeah,
directed at him. I mean, he didn't say them, but Chase McMahon was my favorite.
I liked James Ellsworth resembles a turtle who's lost his shell. So yeah. I'll
James
also I'll clap for James.
James Ellsworth, we speak your name.
We speak your name, James. All right. How are you on time? Do you have to get out of here at a certain time?
Hard time. 10:30 my time, 9:30 your time.
Let's make it happen. Let's talk Survivor Series. I want to say 8 matches. Hold on. Yeah, 8, I think.
8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy, I have 7.
Okay. Do you have a
What am I
pre-show
missing?
match?
I don't have a pre-show match. What's the pre-show match?
I have Enzo Amore and Kalisto.
Crap, I forgot that one. I'll squeeze it at the bottom.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah, I'll just go right ahead. You want me to say it right now? I'll just say, I got the sauce! Enzo!
I'm also gonna go Zoe. I don't know what I just did on camera, but yeah, I'm gonna. It's hard to do that little that chicken dance in a chair. Yes, but you can't see Jerry's head, of course.
I knew it when I was watching 205 Live, Kalisto's birthday party. What's the rule, Rob? When there's a cake,
someone's gonna get it's gonna get thrown in somebody's face.
Yeah, there you go. Enzo took the cake to the face.
Oh, Zoe took it.
Zoe took it. Yeah.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get on to the main show. I did not really have a hard time making these choices. I started at the top and then I worked my way backwards to kind of keep Raw and SmackDown somewhat even. And I feel pretty good about my thoughts here, although really anything could happen on Sunday, right?
It really could. I went back and forth on one or two of them, and I kept going back and forth. And then when we get into the elimination matches, we'll just pick winners, but then we can discuss, if we have time, who we think will be the survivors.
Oh, I haven't even given that any thought. So okay. Let's start with the Shield and New Day.
Okay. Let's do it. Shield versus New Day.
This one, not an easy call, in my opinion.
Okay.
New Day is an established team who still has a lot of longevity left. Shield is, in my opinion, a shorter, hot commodity, if that makes sense. They don't have the longevity of the New Day from this point forward, since I think Reigns will be back doing solo stuff in 2018, sometime before WrestleMania. However, that being said, I see the Shield going over.
Okay. I disagree with you on that the Shield they'll be back to solo in 2018 or early 2018 anyways. I think that, did you hear it at SmackDown when they're lifting him up? People were chanting along with Roman now. Ooh, before they do the Shield slam.
This is the right spot for him, but that's why they won't keep him here.
They're going to keep him here a little longer than they did the last time. I think that they're going to wait, and then when they absolutely, when the iron's hot, they're not going to wait to strike this time. I believe the Shield's going to win too. I have the Shield. I thought it was easy because they're making the Shield what the Shield was, super powerhouses. They're going to be a problem for people all the way through Mania. Maybe not long after, but I think they're going to be through Mania.
Dude, I don't want to bring this up again, but you're the guy who thought James Ellsworth was going to be a world champion in 2018
It was plausible.
2017.
GG. It was plausible. He was having more title matches than Sami Zayn ever got. He had a chance.
This program with the Shield is to get Roman over as a singles.
And it's working, and I think they're going to slow burn it.
It's not necessarily working as a singles, though. It's working as a team. I don't know that if you put him singles again that we're going to forget how much we hated him before.
Maybe, but here's what I do know. I know he showed up as a surprise on Raw, and people cheered. And yesterday the other night he was on SmackDown, and he got people up for the big bomb, and people cheered him.
I'm cheering, damn it. I agree. Like this is where he needs to stay for a little bit, but my only thought is just he's not the next Cena. He's not the next face of the company. We need to realize that. And I know it's not we as a post-to-post community, but we as a Vince McMahon and I get that he's where they want to go, but I don't think he's the destination.
I think they're listening a little more than they were. I'll just leave it at that.
All right, we spent a lot of time on that match, and we agree, don't we? We both say the Shield, right?
We both agree. Next, I have Alexa Bliss versus Natalya. I'm sorry, scratch that. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte.
Yeah, I've got an answer. You want me to give it? You want me to give mine first?
I'll give mine because we go back and forth. I think that Charlotte wins. I don't know why. I think that she just won the title, and I think Charlotte's going to end up winning. I think she's going to beat Alexa. Alexa punched her square in the face. It doesn't hurt Alexa to lose, and Alexa's in a position where she's a sneaky heel, and so she can lose a match, but she doesn't lose her title, and that's what's important. I put Charlotte there.
Yeah. So I also have Charlotte.
Okay.
So with this situation, Charlotte beating Alexa and Alexa being beaten by Charlotte helps both of them. Alexa's character is that she is the cowardly heel champion who employs someone else's help to get a win, cheats to win. Her not beating Charlotte will actually probably help her character develop on Raw. Same with Charlotte beating Alexa Bliss, going back to SmackDown with some legitimacy. No, this one to me is actually a bit easy. I really expect Charlotte to win.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do next?
We could do Rollins and Ambrose versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Oops, I'm sorry. I mean, Rollins and Ambrose aren't in it anymore, so the Usos versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
All right. This is another one I'm giving to Team SmackDown.
Champion versus champion.
So I feel like they really have a lot of faith in the brother Zeus. And I feel like they've been trying here since Hell in a Cell and prior, really since their heel turn. And also in a lot of ways since their debut as a SmackDown exclusive. So they've been really trying to get these two over, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Yeah.
I feel like the bar are a bit more short term, although I know it's been a while now. And maybe they will stick it out, but I think they're really trying to get the Usos over. I'm saying it's Uso Penitentiary on this day one-ish.
I agree with that. With everything you said. I think that when I look at these matches that have no real consequence, that have no title change, I feel like they book it from a perspective of who can benefit the most. And I think the Usos benefit the most.
Yeah, me too.
And so they're going to give SmackDown that win, and it won't hurt Sheamus and Cesaro much at all. Correct. I don't think they'll be champions for long anyways on Raw. So
I can just see the Usos coming back to SmackDown toting this victory over the Raw team. And
absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like they'll benefit more from it also. Which one do you want to get to next?
Why don't we do Baron Corbin, the United States champion, versus The Miz, the Intercontinental champion?
All right. Who do you have?
I have The Miz. I don't know if Baron Corbin's out of the doghouse yet or not. I don't think it matters. I think The Miz brings more star power. The Miz is the better athlete. He's better on the mic. They've got more invested in The Miz. I think they're trying to ease him into main event guy on Raw. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Miz Brock Lesnar at some point. I would love it. Maybe I'm just fantasy booking in my head. But I think The Miz will win.
I don't see Miz versus Lesnar, but I do agree that Miz will beat Baron Corbin. I hate to keep going back to the doghouse thing, but I feel like they, at no point in time, are they ever both feet in, fully invested on Baron Corbin. Maybe it is a doghouse thing. I hate to keep going back to that. It's been a while now. Like maybe they are over it, but I feel like they love Miz in the back, but they don't love Baron. And I think that Miz will win also.
Okay. We might agree all the way down, but I'm okay with that.
It's possible. What do you want? Which one next?
Want to do the women? We have on Team SmackDown, we have The Glow, Naomi. We have Becky Lynch. We have Carmella. We have Snuka Face, and then a mystery opponent. And then they're going up against Raw's team of Asuka, Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Bayley, and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, so I've got a thought here. You want to go first? You want me to go? Here, I'll go.
Okay.
Hardest match to actually, no, not the hardest match to predict. Not an easy one though, because it really is somewhat inconsequential. I think that this match, though, will be used primarily as a vehicle to make Asuka look amazing. So I'm going with Team Red, Team Raw.
Okay, I'm going to sound like Jim Cornette. You know, Jim Cornette talks about, hey, you got somebody come out of a box. God damn, someone comes out of a box. They're over.
Extra pickle, extra mayo, mother effer.
I feel about mystery opponents the way he feels about people coming out of boxes. I feel like a mystery opponent, unless they like watch them screw me and then announce who it is today. In which case, then I'll be completely off. But I think if they wait until Survivor Series to unveil their mystery person, that mystery person will be one of the survivors, and SmackDown will win. So I have Team SmackDown Live winning the women.
All right, sweet. So we disagree on one finally.
Yes, we do.
And then we have 2 more matches, correct? Only 2 more matches?
Yes.
Okay. You pick which one you want to do here. I don't know which one's going to go last.
I think that Lesnar and AJ will go last. So let's do the men's elimination.
Okay.
Okay. And so it's my turn to go. And I'm going to say this. I told you earlier that I think there's a bunch of people that aren't on the card that are going to show up. I expect Jason Jordan to be a problem, but I also expect a big problem from Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like they've been slow burning. They're going to be an issue for Team SmackDown. However, I think Braun Strowman gets interfered with by Kane, who comes. I hope he doesn't come out of the ring.
Where he's been for the last 5 days.
Right. I don't know. All signs for me, unfortunately, because I hate Shane McMahon at this point, I think SmackDown Live wins.
Okay. Interesting. Now this is funny because you were almost ready to lock in after week 1 of the Survivor Series build because you were sure Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were going to cost SmackDown the match. But
I still think they're going to be a problem, but I don't think they're going to end up costing the match because I think that Kurt Angle's then going to be in an angle on Raw where like he let Raw down and Triple H, they're going to start moving Triple H and Angle. And I think this is going to help it.
So I agree. I do think SmackDown wins.
Okay.
The primary thought in my head is I think this is going to start the build for Angle Helmsley at Mania 34. So for as much sense as it makes for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to interfere on Sunday, it makes an equal amount of sense, in my opinion, if not more, for Jason Jordan to interfere. I don't know that I see all 3 of them. I think you're going to have probably Jason Jordan or Owens and Zayn, but probably not both. So I don't know what they do with the other group, or maybe they all do, but I mean, that sounds really messy to me.
Yeah.
I forget. Help me out. Is there a stipulation? Is Kurt fired as a GM if he loses?
Maybe. I don't remember specifically, but I think it's implied that there's hell to pay and it could be firing.
Yeah, I mean, this just makes total sense to me. That I just can't imagine Raw winning on Sunday. I just can't. Right? Yeah. So I mean, we agree there too. I'm really thanking the heavens that we disagreed on that women's Survivor Series match.
Although we're not going to be able to do a recap show because you're going to be on vacation, so it would be easier if we just said, "Oh, well, we agree. We'll see you next week."
If there's one that we're going to agree on, let it be this one exactly. And then there's well, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna move on to the last match. So if you had something else, go ahead.
No, let's do it.
All right, AJ Styles, SmackDown champion, takes on the Universal champion, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, see, I have Jinder Mahal in this match. Oh, let me scratch him up. My bad. All right, there it is. Lesnar versus AJ then. We'll have it.
This was the one I had the biggest problem with. I never keep track of whose quote-unquote turn it is. Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
I don't think there's a lot of logic that's going to play into this one. I think if someone's got some sort of master plan, you're just pulling out of your rear end because there's been no face-to-faces with these two. They really, I mean, we've only had a week to build it. it feels just like an exhibition. So it comes down to, you've got the huge money star, Brock Lesnar, the unbeatable monster who they've got a lot invested in, versus someone who's kind of being dubbed as the future of the company, definitely the present, AJ Styles. It took me a minute to think about this one, but I'm going to put my money and my prediction on the beast, Brock Lesnar. And I will say, a lot of times when we do these prediction shows, I have no idea I have a general idea as to who you think's going to win the big match. I guess the fact that there's only been 1 week really to build this match has helped that. I have literally no idea who you're going to pick here.
Well, you picking the Beast, does that have anything to do with the fact that you think Jinder Mahal is going to show up?
No. I'm not positive. I'm not positive you will.
I think Jinder Mahal is going to show up. But remember who he wanted to fight originally. He's mad at AJ, but he wanted to fight the Beast.
Just something to chew on before you give your prediction. This is the 4th person you're predicting to interfere on this pay-per-view. I
know. I said yesterday there will be 4 people that show up that aren't on the card that will show up.
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that feels like a lot. And in the last 2 matches of the night, assuming, it just feels really messy. Not saying you're wrong, just if you've got confidence in that.
I've got confidence. AJ Styles will win against Brock Lesnar.
Really?
I picked the phenomenal one. It's not for a title, so Brock can lose, and it doesn't matter. And if he loses because Jinder comes out and attacks him, it doesn't make him look weak. Even if he just loses to AJ, it doesn't hurt him. If you're going to have Brock Lesnar lose, but you still want him to be the guy that has it at WrestleMania, this is where you do it. You make AJ Styles a monster by beating Brock Lesnar. He's already as over as anybody in the company. Boost it a little bit more. The phenomenal one wins Survivor Series. And that, my friends, is the main event. Take it to the bank.
I feel good about my answer still. You didn't sway me. A lot of times you leave me shaking in my boots like, what have I done? I'm not so then also I want to throw this at you. I think you've got SmackDown going over quite a bit. Give me your rundown real quick as far as just brand. Because you got SmackDown winning the main event.
So Charlotte is SmackDown.
Right.
Shield is Raw. Miz is Raw. Usos. SmackDown Live, AJ. Yeah, you're right. Oh, well. Here we go.
You've got 5 and 2. Now do mine real quick, because Jerry's got 5 and 2.
Well, you've got Charlotte, that's SmackDown. You've got the Shield. You've got the Miz. You got the Usos. You have the Raw women. You have the SmackDown men. You have the Beast. So, or 4 and 3.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like that a little bit better. Not saying I'm going to win. I'm just saying I'm liking that.
I am the champion again. I feel it. Watch it. When AJ Styles wins, you're going to go, I'm not mad, because it feels good in my heart, and Jerry's always right.
So really, it comes down to Brock and AJ.
Selling son of a gun. Well, no, does it? I guess it does.
Yeah, it does. But I'm feeling good about my picks. I have no idea why.
When it comes down to the main events, man, it always feels good. Hey, you felt good when you picked Braun Strowman to beat Brock Lesnar.
I sure did. You're absolutely right. And I was wrong.
Wrong. And this time, you know what I'm going to do? Because we're not going to, if I win, we don't have a recap episode. So I'm just going to FaceTime you. I'm just going to, so I can see your face and rub your face in it.
Do this. Well, I don't have an iPhone, so you can't FaceTime me. But I was going to say FaceTime me either way.
Deal.
So call me either way.
I'll call you either way, and then I'll record it.
So here's the deal, everybody. I am out all next week. And then we'll return the following week. Although I'm thinking maybe we have a Monday episode to kind of recap the week before.
Sure, that's Monday the what, though? That's fine.
It's a week from this coming Monday, whatever that happens to be.
That's good. I'll be back.
No, I'm sorry. I won't be back then. We'll be back on Tuesday.
Okay, so we'll do Tuesday.
We'll do a Raw recap plus everything that we missed. And I don't know what the schedule's like. Everyone, lay off me. Everyone lay off.
When does your Christmas stuff kick in? Because mine kicks in right around the 18th.
The 9th. I'm flying home on the 9th because my sister Julia's getting married.
Son of a gun. So when are we doing the posties?
I will be back for 2 more shows after that. We'll discuss my schedule at a later date. You've got stuff to do.
F you.
F5.
F you. By the way, my favorite moment from this entire week was when we were recapping Raw, and you said, and Jason Jordan's in there with his dad. Oh, I called him his dad. F me. Just F myself.
Happy birthday, Jake the Snake Roberts. Happy Survivor Series. Happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be back not next week, but the following with some brand new episodes of Post to Post. Mother effer.
Gobble, gobble, mother effer.
Eat your turkey with extra mayo, extra pickle, extra onion, mother effer.